Hey YouTube, if you want to find out how to make this wonderful dress, please stay tuned for this tutorial. Hey YouTube, a lot of you guys had commented that you like this dress that I made with the floral print on the bottom and the purple on the top with the crisscross back. And I didn't do a tutorial on it, so I'm gonna do a similar dress, but I'm not gonna do the crisscross in the back. I'm gonna just put a strap across in the back, but it's similar, so you'll get the idea. And what I'm gonna be using is this print, if you can see right here. Let me take my camera. It's a tribal print, similar to the maxi dress that I did that was in light blue, but it's pink. So this is the skirt part, and I like the skirt part on this dress. You guys can get any type of skirt if you wanted it to be a long maxi, if you wanted to go straight down and be fitted, but I wanted this skater skirt type. I will do a video on how to cut it out. There's another technique that you can use to cut it out to get that shape. I'm not too good at it, but I'm gonna practice, and then I'll do a video to show you guys how to do it. And thank you once again to all of you guys who have left such wonderful comments. All of your comments are very, very encouraging, and I really, really appreciate it. Okay guys, so I have my skirt part cut out. You don't need this pattern anymore. You can remove it and remove your fabric. And as usual, Meesha taught us to save our scraps. You can always make something out of them. Okay, so you see this has the perfect skater skirt shape. So you're gonna take your pins, like my little heart pin cushion holder. I love hearts, I love pink, I love everything that has love in it. Okay, so you're gonna pin the sides. Right, I'm pretty sure if you guys have been watching my videos, you kind of get the gist of it. And I try to keep them really, really simple, because there's a lot of beginners out there who wanna sew, and it's just so complicated for some, you know, with patterns and everything. But using your clothes as a pattern is like the easiest way to do it. Okay, so after you pin this down, you are going to take this to your sewing machine, and you're going to stitch all along the sides. If you're using a stretch fabric, you could do it on a zigzag stitch. That looks so cute already. You already can see it. So now we'll move to the top part. Okay YouTube, so I am going to do the front. Now I have a pattern that I made from one of my crop tops. I used the crop top that I had, and I just traced out a pattern so that I didn't have to keep using tops. I knew I wanted this one, so I'm going to use this for right now. I just realized though that the back part is not going to be as low as the front, so right now I'm not even going to cut the neckline part. I'm just going to cut out the outer shape, and you'll see how I do it. This already has seam allowance, so if the thing that the shirt you're using to trace doesn't, make sure you add ½ an inch or so on each side for seam allowance. Okay, so I'm just gonna cut, because I've already, like I said, included the seam allowance in the pattern. So okay guys, so when you finish using your pattern, you're gonna have the front and the back piece. So I'm gonna remove one piece, which is going to be my front. This is going to be my back. I'm going to put that aside for right now, because the necklines I don't want the same. So I'm going to, this is my front piece now. Let me put that here so I know. Okay, so I'm going to use the pattern to actually cut out the neckline for the front piece. Place the pattern on the fold. And so what I'm going to do is just cut from here, using that as a guide. There we go. So there is your front part. Okay, so we're going to place that aside for now, and now I'm going to show you what to do with the back. Okay guys, I have the top piece, the front piece on top of the back piece because I need to distinguish where the neckline would be in the back if there was one, or I need to distinguish where the shoulders end. I'm just going to make a little snip right there. That'll give me an idea. Okay, so I'm going to remove the top piece. I hope I didn't confuse you. Okay, so we just made a snip. That that gives me an idea of where the shoulder part would be, the shoulder strap. So now we're going to get our scissors and we're going to cut from the bottom. Let me see. We're going to cut from the bottom half all the way up to where, on a diagonal, where that snip is, where the shoulder part is. And remember, when you hem that, it's going to be, it's going to get wider, so you'll see what I'm talking about. So I'm going to start off really small. And then I'm going to go up to where that shoulder part is. There we go. So now you're going to have it, it's going to look like, should I? I'm confusing myself. Alright. And this, it's going to be like that. It's going to look like this. And so what you want to do is you want to hem these edges right here. So you're going to take it, fold it over one time. I'm sorry. Okay, you're going to fold it over one time. And you're going to fold it over another time again. You're going to add pins. You guys should know how to do this, but if you don't, I'm showing you really quickly. So you're going to do that to both sides, right? So then the next step is to, I'm sorry, I'm getting stuck here. You're going to get a scrap piece. Now my top part is going to be orange. My skirt part, as you can see, is going to be this tribal print here. I want it to, that's going to be my coordinating. So I'm going to take the tribal print piece. If you have scrap, that's what I'm going to use as the part that's going to go across here like that in the back. That's going to be perfect because if you wear a bra, it will cover up your bra strap, so you don't have to worry about that. And what you're going to do is just get a scrap piece of the coordinating fabric, and then you know, have it inside out, cut out the width and the length that you need. You'll know because it really depends on your size. And then you're going to take it to your sewing machine and stitch down, and then when you're done, you're just going to flip that inside out and you're going to connect it to this back piece a little bit later. But for right now, take this to your sewing machine and stitch down those hems, and I'll come back and show you the next step. Okay, YouTube, so after you finish hemming, it should look like this. So now what you're going to do is you're going to take these two pieces and you're going to connect them and just overlap them just a tad bit on that bottom part. See right there? And you can use a pin to hold that in place. You're going to take that to your sewing machine. Wait, hold up. Put that pin to hold it in place. You're going to take that to your sewing machine and you're just going to go over the stitch that you see here that you did for the hem and do that little tiny stitch in like a V shape, right? Okay, so next part we have the strap for the back. What you're going to do with the strap is, depending on where you want it to be, and it's going to be different for everyone because everyone's bra strap is different. You're going to place it under the arm, right? And you'll see where under the arm is starting here because that's under the arm right here. So you'll place that underneath. And I know that this, I put the pin there, so that's the side that I want to show. So I'm going to put it on the other side, right? And you can open it up as wide however you want to do it so that the strap can show. And then you could just pin it here. And it doesn't matter if it's too big. After you stitch it down, you could just cut off the excess. But what you're going to do is you're going to take it to your sewing machine, and the stitch that you already have for your hem, you're going to go over it. Make sure you back stitch and everything like that, and go over it, back stitch, go over it, back stitch, right? Okay, so now after you do that, you still have to attach your front piece. Okay, so you have both pieces. This is going to be your front piece. You're going to put right sides together, right? We're going to pretend here because I'm trying to get this done so you guys don't have to look at a long video. I hope I made it easy for you guys. Leave in the comments below if I made this simple for you. So you're going to place right sides together. I was afraid of the orange with the black, that it would give it a Halloween feel, but I think it'll be alright. Now when you place the top part of your shoulder part, let me zoom in a little. Make sure you put it all the way on the side. One part is bigger than the other because we've already hemmed the back. So you're going to place it all the way to the side, and you can leave this extra here because we're going to hem that neckline later on. I'm sorry if it's looking messy, but I'm trying to get through this in the least amount of time. Okay, so you are going to take it to your sewing machine, hem the sides, hem your, stitch the sides, stitch the shoulder parts. And then the only thing you have left to do is hem this neckline, which what we... Okay, YouTube, so we're back. I'm sorry my camera cut off because I'm running out of space on my memory card, so I'm going to wrap this up quickly. By now, you should have done the top, hem the armhole holes, both of them, and the neck hole, and you should have already placed your band on the back and stitched it. So it's all together now. So now you're going to get your skirt, and you should have already sewn your skirt down on both sides, and also you should have already hemmed your skirt, in which you just fold it over once and then fold it over again and then stitch. I stitched on a straight stitch because I didn't need to do zigzag this time, which I usually do. Okay, so your skirt is going to be inside out, right? Turn that upside down because you're going to insert the top. And your top is going to be right sides out. You see the little band on the back? So cute. Okay, so now you are going to place your top. Hope you guys can see that. Place your top inside the skirt. Wait, put it upside down. And it's right sides out. Skirt inside out. Place it inside. Let's see. Yeah, this is the front. Place that right inside of your skater skirt, and so you're going to match up the seams, right? And then all you're going to do is go around with it and pin. Now for this part, I would sew on a zigzag because it's the waist part, and it's, you know, usually the smaller part, so you want to have a little bit of stretch when you're trying to get the dress on, you know, over your head, around your waist or whatever like that. So you go ahead, you pin all around the skirt. I'm not going to do it right now because it's going to take forever. Like I said, I don't have time on my camera memory card. So you just pin all the way around. Make sure you match up those side seams just like I'm doing here. So YouTube, you can wear the dress just like this, and you can see in the back. And you also have another option to add accessories. This is a cute little look too for the dress. So it will look like you have a t-shirt and a skirt and this over it, and then you can wear like your bag. And that will complete the look too. So you can do so many things with this outfit, and it's really, really cute and trendy.